Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us today and welcome to our Genesis webinar. My name is Veronica Gill and I'm one of the advocates here at Genesis Women's Shelter and Support. Today, I will be your host for this webinar. Before we do get started, I just want to go over some important information. This presentation is for educational purposes. Please consider your own situation and safety concerns before putting into practice any of the ideas talked about today. We do want to go over some Genesis webinar safety and confidentiality. Please be sure to watch this in a safe place where only safe people can hear it. Remember to clear your browser history after watching the video if someone does monitor your phone or computer. Using headphones can help ensure no one else can hear what you are watching. And if you leave any comments on the YouTube video recording, your name and comment will be seen by everyone else who watches the video. Okay, if you do need some crisis, if you are in crisis and need support, and if you do need help with emergency safety planning or are looking for emergency shelter due to domestic violence, please call our 24-hour hotline at 214-946-4357. If you would like to sign up for counseling at Genesis or want to talk to a counselor about your situation, please call 214-389-7700. Okay, we do attempt to stay up to date with resource and referral information in this rapidly changing world. There is a possibility that a resource presented is no longer available. If you experience trouble attempting to contact a resource, please contact the advocate who led this webinar. Their contact information will be at the end of these slides. If you have any questions about anything that is said in this video, please contact the advocate who led this webinar. We do not monitor or respond to any comments or questions left on the YouTube video recordings. Please contact us directly if you need help. Okay, these are the numbers for some hotlines. The Genesis Women's Shelter and Support hotline number is 214-946-4357. The National Domestic Violence Hotline is 800-799-7233, and the National Suicide Hotline is 800-273-8255. Okay, we want to thank you all for watching and joining us. My name is again Veronica Gill. My contact information is on the screen. My phone number is 214-389-7763. And you can also email me at vgill@genesisshelter.org. So today our presentation will be going over financial empowerment, and then the topics for today will be agencies providing financial assistance, utility waivers, IRS tax prep, food pantries, and then some safety planning. Okay, the first resource we're gonna be looking over will be the St. Vincent DePaul mini loan program. They do have low entrance financing and an emergency expense loan. With the low entrance financing, it's for those who may have an auto title loan or a payday loan, who may have high interest rates or payments that are too high. They can help you to refinance those loans. And then with the emergency expense loan, they provide a low entrance emergency loan of an amount between $500 to $2,500, and this loan could be used for expenses such as home repairs, car repairs, medication, or a deposit on a new safe home. If you do want to apply for this loan, you would have to give them a call at 469-607-0909 or at 214-560-4606. They also do have a page for the mini loan program on the St. Vincent de Paul website. They provide more information and give you some more guidance of this for this loan. But if you do have questions, you can give us a call and we can provide you some assistance and answer those questions for you. Okay, On the Road Lending is an agency that provides assistance with obtaining a car. They don't have income minimums. You just have to make $1,500 a month after taxes. They do provide assistance with obtaining a vehicle loan. Client works with a financial coach that will assist them on choosing the appropriate car within client's budget. They do verify income. That includes like pay stubs. And then with COVID-19 going on, now they count your unemployment benefits as a form of income. And then the average of the program is usually 30 to 60 days from the day that you apply to the day of you driving off from the dealership with your car. You do have to do or take financial coaching course online. If you do give us a call and you do want to apply for this program, we can possibly assist you with you completing this online course before you apply for this. So the 30 to 60 days could be even sooner. Okay. They do not require a driver's license for you to apply for this, but they do require a government ID, matricula, passport, and your ability to get insurance. You do not need to be a legal resident, and you're not required to have a social security. And then application is online. Everything is online. The whole process is virtual. Or the agency provides all their assistance virtually. So a lot of this is online or through phone, or so you don't really have to travel during these circumstances. And then next up is a screenshot of the application checklist. Basically what you're going to be doing during your whole process of getting a car there through on the road lending. And then here's a screenshot of their application. It is 4 pages. This is just a screenshot of half the first page, but just so that you can have a look at what their application looks like. And like I said, application is online, and then you have to apply through there to get started. Okay. Catholic Charities Essential Emergency Assistance. So usually Catholic Charities offers some assistance, financial assistance, but this one is just for these circumstances because of COVID-19. So with this assistance is for those who have lost their job, had hours reduced, have a health condition that is not allowing you to work, or a single parent who is unable to work due to school or childcare closure. You may qualify for a partial rent and utility assistance through the disaster services at Catholic Charities Dallas. The only requirements is for you to have only one of these: letter from employer stating reduction of hours or loss of job, pre and post COVID pay stubs showing reduction of hours, a medical letter showing inability to work during COVID high risk, or for a single parent household, have proof of school or childcare closure. So you'll only need one of these requirements to apply for the assistance. And then for you to apply, you either have to contact or email, and their number is 214-256-0674. And then their email is ccddisaster@ccdallas.org. When you do call, you only have to leave one message, and then a member of CCD will be in contact with you as soon as possible. Based on my experience with helping another client, they're really quick with giving you a call back. It usually takes 1 to 2 days to get a call from them, so you don't have to be constantly leaving a message. Okay. And then this resource is for those who require or depend on public transportation on a daily basis. This is a DART Go Pass. You save up to 50% on regularly priced fares. So with this, usually the daily pass for DART is $6. So you basically pay $3 a day. It does cap at $98. So you'll only pay $98 for the entire month. And if you don't have the Go Pass, you would be paying $180. To be eligible, you have to be receiving CHIP, TANF, WIC, Housing Choice Vouchers, SNAP, Medicare, Medicaid, or beyond the Comprehensive Energy Assistance Program. Or if you are a senior, you can also be eligible for this. To apply, you do have to apply in person at Dartmart, located at 1401 Pacific Avenue, Dallas, Texas, 75202. You must also bring proof of eligibility from one of the qualifying programs. So as of now, the Dark Mart is closed, but due to COVID-19. But if you want to give us a call in the future just to check to see if they're open, or if you want to check their social media websites, they're usually really good about updating and providing more information. So that would be another good option. But if you have questions about this, please give us a call. Okay. Interfaith Family Services. Interfaith Family Services provides partial rent or utility assistance for families in need of temporary support. Clients who receive this assistance must be willing to obtain financial and career coaching to help overcome future financial challenges. The application is online, and I have added the link to the application, and I would recommend reaching out to your advocate for assistance in completing this application. Okay, up next are utility waivers. Utility waivers, we usually give those out to our clients who are moving to their own place, or they're getting a new home and they need assistance with the cost of the deposit. So with the utility waiver, it waives the deposit cost for their utilities and their telephone provider. The only thing that client needs to bring is their provider's name, account number, and provider's fax number. And you do have to contact your advocate to get a waiver. And then please be sure to have the fax number, because then we are able to fax it over to your provider, and then they can waive those costs for you. Okay, and I did add some utility assistance during COVID-19. So Dallas Water Utilities has suspended water service disconnections until further notice. Customers who are financially impacted by COVID-19 should contact water customer service at 214-651-1441 to make payment arrangement. Atmos Energy announced it would temporarily suspend disconnections for all Atmos Energy customers. If you have questions related to your gas bill, please contact Atmos Energy at 888-286-6700. There's also the COVID-19 Electricity Relief Program. Residential customers who have recently applied for unemployment benefits through the Texas Workforce Commission are eligible to enroll. Residential customers who receive assistance through SNAP or Medicaid should be automatically enrolled in this program. So basically with this program, if you have filed for unemployment benefits, you would file online through this website right here that I have provided. And then what you do once you get approval from the Electricity Relief Program, you would take the letter that you received by them and take it to your electricity provider so that they can waive those costs for you. And then AT&T. Current AT&T customers are receiving unlimited data, internet data. Additionally, AT&T will continue to offer internet access for qualifying limited income households at $10 a month through their Access from AT&T program. Okay, tax preparation. So the federal income tax due date is July 15, 2020. Usually is on April 15, but with COVID-19 going on, they have extended that due date. Okay, if you haven't filed yet, H&R Block offers free online filing services, and they do guide you step by step on how to file. Okay. Every year, the Dallas Public Library partners with AARP TaxAid and VITA to offer free in-person tax assistance through trained volunteers. People interested should bring W-2s, last year's tax returns, Social Security card for all dependents, and photo ID. So with COVID going on, the libraries are closed. So this may not be an option right now, but for future reference, this can be a good place where you can get your tax prep done. Okay, and then the Dallas Public Libraries do release their schedule around the first week of February. So next year, around the first week again of February, you're able to see which location offers the free tax filing services. Okay, VITA volunteers, the IRS sponsors the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program. for individuals with low to moderate income and persons with disabilities, the elderly, and those with limited English proficiency. So these are the volunteers that also go to the Dallas Public Libraries. But if none of the libraries are near you, you can also use the location tool right here that I offer with the website to find another place that it may be near you. Okay, stimulus check. So some of us may have already received it, some of us are still waiting. Just wanted to give you some information in regards to stimulus check. So who is eligible? The amount you'll receive will depend on your total income in 2019 or 2018. If you qualify, you'll receive one payment, and here are the people who qualify. Be a U.S. citizen or a U.S. resident, not be claimed as a dependent on someone else's tax return, have a valid social security number, or if you or your spouse is a member of the military, only one of you needs a valid social, have an adjusted gross income below a certain amount that is based on your filing status and the number of qualifying children under the age of 17. If you are not required to file taxes because you have limited income, even if you have no income, you are still eligible for payment. So everybody who makes $75,000 a year or less will be getting $1,200. So if you're married and you both make less than $75,000, then you'll be getting $2,400. Or if you're a single parent and you make less than $75,000, you'll get the $1,200 and then $500 for each kid that you have. So if you have two kids, you'll get your $1,200 plus the extra $1,000. I know that there's clients that have 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, or kids that are going to college and you're still claiming them as a dependent. Unfortunately, you will not be getting the extra $500 for them, and they will also not be getting the $1,200 because they're being claimed as a dependent. Okay. If you want to check on the availability or the status of your stimulus check, I have provided the website for the IRS tool. You just have to input your name, social security number, and your address to check the process on that. I would also suggest getting the USPS Informed Delivery, which is a tool where you get an email daily of the letters that are coming in the mail for the day. If you're not at home that day or getting home late, you can check what's coming in. And then for those, as I stated above, who are not required to file, this is where you enter your information so that you can get your stimulus check. And then if you want to calculate around how much you're getting in your stimulus check, you can use this tool right here where it asks 4 simple questions, and then I'll let you know an approximate of the amount that you'll be getting in your stimulus check. Okay. And then now up next, we have some food pantries. So these are 4 locations that are food pantries around the DFW area. If these are not near you or if you're in need of more, please give us a call. We can provide you some more information about food pantries, but let me just go over these 4 that I have right here. So City Square will be distributing prepackaged groceries. Client can visit the food pantry every 2 weeks. There's no zip code restriction, and their location is at City Square Opportunity Center, which is on 1610 South Malcolm X Boulevard, Building 350, Dallas, Texas 75226, and it's open Tuesday through Friday from 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. Crossroads Community Services, they are located off 4500 South Crockett Hill Road, Dallas, Texas 75236, and they do not require any documentation, and they're open Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. The North Texas Food Bank has different locations. To find a pantry near you, you'll just have to go in on their website, type in your zip code, and they'll show you the nearest food pantry. And then Catholic Charities Dallas, they are available Monday and Thursday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. and they're located off 1421 West Mockingbird Lane, Dallas, Texas 75247. Okay, And then to end this presentation, we're going to do some safety planning. I know there's some clients that may still be living with their abuser, and then one of their worries are their finances. So just this is something to look into if you do plan on leaving your situation. So if your abuser has access to your and your children's personal identifying information, documents, or financial statements, I would determine if it's safe to gather these documents or make copies of documents and establish a safe place to keep them, possibly in the trunk of your car, in the back of your car, in the back of your car seat, somewhere where they're available to you if you do plan on leaving, because it might be that your abuser is going to the store and it's only going to take 5 minutes for him to get back. So in those 5 minutes, your worries are getting all your clothing, all your necessities, but then you also don't have to worry about these important documents because you'll be have them already in your car and ready for you to go. Okay, if you have, do you have access to all of your and your children's personal documents and financial statements? So with that, I would suggest to protecting your important passwords, PIN, and social security numbers. Be on the lookout for any letters, emails, or phone calls that would identify identity theft. And if you do think that there's been some identity theft, I would suggest giving us a call. We have our advocates here that can refer you to an agency that can provide some legal assistance in regards to identity theft. Okay. If can your abuser physically or electronically access your bank account or statements? With this, I know that clients who are leaving or planning on leaving, their worry is not having the funds to be able to leave and having to worry about where their next meal is coming from because they might be sharing their account with their abuser and they're scared that abuser might close the account when she leaves. Well, with this, I would suggest you opening a new account and identify an alternative mailing address for statements, only so that when you are ready to leave, you don't have to worry about that and for that not to be a reason why you're still staying with the abuser. So with this, you can leave, have money, funds put aside, and not worry about your necessities. Okay, does anyone have access to your personal information or your children's information and possibly use it to obtain credit? If you do think someone may have your information, I would suggest running a credit report every year, every 6 months, just to check for open and known accounts and keep track of these accounts. If you do think that someone has your information and has opened something, please give us a call. We can refer you again to an agency that can possibly assist you with this. Um, Also, before signing anything, please read all documents, only because it might be that abuser is wanting to get a loan and it's getting it under your name. So then he's sliding you over the document for you to sign. And if you don't read it, then now you have a $3,000 loan under your name that you had no idea. And now you're 24 months behind on the payments. So always be sure to sign, to read before signing any document, just for the safety of yourself and just so that you don't have to worry about this in the future. So these are just some topics to cover during safety planning. I know every situation is different. Please give us a call if you want to safety plan with us. We would be more than happy to assist you with that. Again, your situation might be different and maybe these topics are not topics that you want to cover or relate to your situation. So we will be more than happy to assist you in doing a safety plan based on your situation. Okay, if you do have any questions in regards to any of the topics that were discussed during this presentation, please give me a call or email me at the contact information that was provided earlier in this presentation, or you can also give Genesis a call that is offer this presentation. We want to thank you again for joining us, and we'll see you in our next webinar.